next we have Artistry Unplugged.
Who you with?
Welcome to another episode of Artistry Unplugged, and I'm your hostess, Denise Michelle. She comes to us as a 90s baby, hailing from North New Jersey. She's a recent North Carolina transplant. She's fairly new to comedy, reaching her first year of stand-up. After graduating college with a bachelor's in broadcast journalism and working for major networks, she left the scene to pursue comedy. But her love for writing remains. Along with her golf skills and production expertise, she has been making a living while striving to pursue her dream. You can find her social media handles as Cam_Mints on Instagram and Nadia Cam on Facebook. Please give a warm welcome to Nadia Cam Holmes, and we're going to call her Miss Cam. Welcome.
Thank you. It is Nadia.
Nadia!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, y'all. I am so embarrassed for that.
No,
I do apologize.
Everybody says that.
Nadia, I love
Okay.
this. Beautiful.
Thank you.
That is so beautiful. Well, welcome to Artistry Unplugged. Let's get right down to
Yes.
it. Tell me, you are a comedian, correct?
Yes.
How did you get started in stand-up comedy?
Okay, so it was like 2019 before COVID started. I used to go, I was working in the city. I used to go to Comedy Cellar all the time with this guy from California. And he would just tell me that I wasn't funny. And I'm just like, I can definitely do stand-up. And he's like, yeah, okay. And so my very first time doing stand-up, I didn't know what to do. So I just called one of the comedy clubs in New York and I did a showcase.
Wow.
Not going to any open mics or anything. It's like I do a showcase. So you get 5 minutes. Make sure you don't go past 5 minutes. And if you do, you get a spot as one of the featured guests.
Mm-hmm.
And I just was like, all right, fine. So I spent like 2 months practicing for the showcase. Just going over the one set I did. That I had written for that showcase, not knowing I had to go to different open mics and try new things. But, and then I actually did the showcase. I went over time, so I didn't get the gig. But I did really good. And I was like, oh, so I didn't get this gig, so what do I have to do now? And it's like, oh, you go to open mics around the city. I was like, oh, is that what you do? So I started making friends with different people that do open mics, and I started doing Grizzly Player, did the Broadway Comedy Club. I was at Greenwich Comedy Club, and I started doing that, and then COVID happened, so I stopped. Yeah. So I just picked it up again last year when I moved here.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an interesting story.
Yeah.
So I would think most of the time you would think that, you grew up being fun. Were you funny growing up as a kid, or?
I was bad. I was smart. My dad, my dad loved Dave Chappelle, but we don't have comedians in our family. We have a lot of musicians and
Yes.
things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But no comedians. So being funny wasn't something I thought I could do. I just knew I had a weird sense of humor, and I lived a crazy life. And when I tell people that, they just think I was crazy. I'm like, I can write this because I was a good writer in school. So it's like I just wrote this down in a funny way. I think people can find it enjoyable.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And have you always wanted to be a comedian, or is this just something that you just?
I guess since no, I just had to really find myself in comedy. I guess not since that first gig. I was like, I really enjoy this. It's like I definitely want to pursue it. Before that, no, I was again broadcast journalism major, so I thought I was gonna be a news anchor. So.
Are you think you might still pursue that, or you think
anchoring? Not for the news. No, I worked in the news. I don't like the news. No, but I still do production. So, and I'm still on camera.
Oh wow.
So I am still technically anchoring, just not for politics and things that don't interest me.
Right. I understand. And so how do you come up with your material? What is your style? How do you?
So all my stories I tell are true. They're just loosely based off my life. I tell a lot of different stories. I make a lot of abortion jokes. I make a lot of addiction jokes. I make jokes about being a stepmom and not really liking kids. Because that's just what it is. And it's I don't know what to do with all these thoughts besides write them down, because writing's very therapeutic.
Yes.
So I've been writing since I was 12. So the joke part really comes from the fact that I'm thinking what everybody else is thinking, but they're afraid to say, But I'm not afraid to say it because I don't give a shit.
Right.
No, everybody can judge you for what you say, but honestly, it's you guys get it, you know?
Yeah.
And I'll just make it funny, I'll make it relatable.
Okay. Well, how do you? Okay. So when you're up there on that stage, how do you handle like hecklers or people that's not? Have you experienced that?
Have I experienced hecklers? Negative hecklers? No,
Okay.
no, I haven't experienced negative hecklers. But like we have people that heckle in the sense that they're just like trying to comment on your jokes or like add a joke in, and you just gotta like roll with it, you know. When people say things, it's like, you get it, shut the fuck up. Or, like, we just go back and forth,
Right.
but it's nothing like negative. It's not like a boo, you suck, or anything like that. One time I was in New York, I had a bad experience. I didn't get booed, but I got like nothing. I got no response, no laugh, and it was like so heartbreaking. So I just rushed through the set. I was like, I'm not doing that.
Oh no!
I think that's worse. I'd rather somebody like heckle me than like have no feedback at all.
Yeah, it's like you just hear crickets.
Yeah. It's really hard.
That's kind of awkward in this awkward moment.
It's just like people, you can just tell they want you to get off the stage.
Yes.
And it's just like, I guess I'll just get off the stage. Like you feel so defeated when that happens.
Right.
But you know, you gotta learn. You gotta go back out there and learn.
You gotta get back out there. Get back on the horse. Okay, and so who were your comedic influences coming?
Well, growing up, you know, outside like Dave Chappelle, some more. I used to watch the Kings of Comedy, Queens of Comedy. I like a lot of black comics, but also like Sarah Silverman was a really big one. Maria Bamford, Roseanne Barr.
Yes.
Roseanne. I like a lot of female comics, you know, and like strong powerhouse that were just kind of like Samora says the nastiest shit.
Yeah.
And like Roseanne says like the wildest shit. So it's like I like things like that. Like kind of, I'm not trying to be like shock comedy, but it's more like you're not expecting what I'm gonna say when I say
when
that.
I say like, okay.
Yeah, that's
your
my
style, right?
Yeah. I would say it's raw and raunchy, but relatable.
But relatable.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. And so, what's the funniest things that's happened to you as far as recently or anything in the past that?
Funniest thing that's happened to me, becoming a full-time stepmom is pretty hilarious to me. What else is funny?
Especially when
What's some funny things happened to me? I mean, you gotta find the humor in it. I mean, I moved down to North Carolina because I got stuck here because my parents let me go back because I had to get sober. And I find that funny in a sense because like look where I am now.
Right.
Right. Yeah, no, I've been to a lot of tragic things. I can't like think of anything that's funny besides making it funny, you know. So I can't think of a funny moment, like a ha moment. Yeah, but life just happens, and once you get past like the all of it, you can find the humorous bits of it because you gotta put in perspective of where you started versus where you end up. So
true. Yeah. True. Do you ever come across any writing blocks or anything when you're writing, or does it just flow?
It depends. Like I have so much to talk about that sometimes if I get stuck on one topic, I can't like make a joke out of it. I end up writing exactly how I feel rather than trying to write a set. So I guess you get blocked then because then you're trying to think too much to try to make it funny. Yeah. So if that happens, I just move on to something else and like, well, talk about this and find the humor in that until like you wear yourself out and it's not, you're just talking about it now. You're just rambling on.
Come back and revisit.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just have like notebooks sets, well, you know, different pages sets. Like I was talking about this. And I'll just go back because now I'm just kind of like thinking too much about it.
Right.
Yeah.
And that happens too. I think that happens for many writers.
Yeah.
Okay. And any other mediums that you like to explore?
As far as
it's like outside of comedy,
well,
like maybe acting or anything. Or
when I was up north, I'm a member of Backstage. I was in a lot of different productions. But I'm an athlete, so that's really what I do most of the time. I'm an athlete, and I'm an artist. I like to paint, draw, sketch. I play golf. I play golf like all the time.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm a golfer.
You good at it?
I am pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
I like playing pool. I play a lot of cards. I like any type of like mental type games. I'm really good at it. It's usually what I do to kind of kill my time.
Right. Unwind.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, well, we'll be right back with you, and we're just gonna take a little break. Thank you.
And your next comic coming to the stage. People will tell you that she doesn't know how to cook, but she does. Give it up for Cam, everybody.
Mac and cheese.
I bought frog legs earlier. Nobody wanted any, so whatever. Is that a weird thing to make? I don't know. All right, anyway, hey guys. I am Cam. Okay. Do you guys know what pretty privilege is? Yeah, you guys know? I must not be that pretty because no one's offered to buy me a drink since I've been here, so that's that. I think, what? Yeah, okay, that's what it is. No, honestly, I think my personality carries most of the weight here, you guys. And that's just me being humble because I'm just so fucking humble. No, but honestly, I don't take rejection well. I handle rejection as well as like Trump handles criticism. So when I feel rejected, I just start to build a wall. Because I gotta protect my vulnerability at all costs, you guys. I'm really into politics. I used to work for MSNBC. I was a technical coordinator. So I have like very strong opinions about foreign policy. That passport stamped, I'll tell you. Just kidding. I date a lot of white guys. Well, I have a white boyfriend. So people will be like, oh, are you not into black guys? And like, the last time I hooked up with a black guy, I thought long and hard about tighter border control because I really needed my wall rebuilt. The Mexican guy after him had just slipped right through, so, yeah. No, but I remember I was in the control room the day that they overturned Roe versus Wade. And I felt like a student turning in an essay at 11:50 that was due at 12. Like, just made it in time, you know? I felt like a baseball player just sliding into dugout, covered in blood instead of dirt because, you know, they get kind of messy. Did you guys know that? No, I'm just kidding. But that is why I am very pro-choice. I believe in early termination because that way your body snaps right back and there's less physical recovery. No one would ever have to know. You can just hide your shame. That is why I'm really glad that you guys, North Carolina, you voted for Josh Stein as your governor and not Mark Robinson, you know? So congratulations. Thanks for doing that. Yeah. If I was the governor, my official slogan would be, why ruin 3 lives when we could kill 1? Am I right? I think I'm right. Shit, hold on, sorry. Oh yeah, so I don't have any kids, but I believe in adoption, and I am thinking about adopting a highway. So that way I can have it, name it after me, and then leave it for the state to take care of, you know? Like as black people do. No, I'm just kidding. Statistically, more white people do that. Did you guys know that? Yeah. My mom really hates that joke, I'll tell you. I'm like, Mom, you didn't even raise me. Like, don't be mad. No, she gets really mad. But anyway, so my birthday is in 14 days now, you guys. Thank you. I will be 30 years old in November 27th. And I tell people that. They're like, oh, you don't look that old. I'm just like, so guys come up to me and they're like, are you in college? Because I'm like always with a notebook writing. I'm like, no, but like I will totally take any scholarship money you want to throw at me. So, all right, you guys. Well, that was all I have for tonight. Thank you so much.
Welcome back to Artistry Unplugged, and I'm your hostess, Denise Michelle. We're sitting here with Miss Cam. Miss Cam! Oh my goodness. All right, Miss Cam. Lord have mercy. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. You caught me off guard. She caught me off guard, y'all. She caught me off guard. Anyway, I have one last question for you. And I ask everybody this when they come on. I want to know, if you had a superpower, what would it be and why?
I guess the power to read and persuade people. To read minds and persuade people.
Do tell.
navigate through the world. We know what people are thinking and what people want, and the power to like kind of give it to them to work in your fancy, kind of. You see there's a word for that, but I'm like losing the word for it. But yeah, I think you'd be far more powerful than you think.
Yes.
Because nobody would have to know. It's something you just kind of slyly like get away with. You know, always telling them exactly what they want to hear, or like, you know.
Yeah, you would get away with some
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Super manipulative.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Artistry Unplugged, and thank you, Ms. Cam, for joining us. And your future is bright. And you heard it right here on Artistry Unplugged. Where you can catch her at Monster Cave
On Monday, the O on Tuesdays, and Brewer's Kettle on Wednesdays.
All right.
Yes.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
We're out.
Who you with?
Yeah, here we go. All right. A lot of people are always trying to like place my accent, and they can never tell. They think I'm from like California. I think I sound like a Valley girl. And I'm actually from New Jersey. And I think the reason they think I sound like that is because like I can't say the N-word. Like I can say it at home by myself, but in a group of people, it just sounds like super racist, and I'm really not sure why. I think it's because like when I was a kid, I wasn't allowed to use ebonics or slang growing up, so like I just sound super uncool whenever I say it.